Hello and welcome to Ian Plays a Video Game, Zetocron Plays a Video Game, as I fire up the Super Nintendo Classic F-Zero. Work. Cool, there we go. While screen. Here we go. My all-time favorite Captain Falcon. Yes, I will be taking Nightly Beginner. That's how it always goes, isn't it? Keep in mind, which button's which? Ah! Okay. Got my Logitech F310 here. Oh, I'm all over the place. I haven't played this in years. I played it a bit the other day just to get, you know, my groove back, so to speak. And man, when I first had this game, I had what I knew to be the best F-Zero time in the world. Then I lent my games to an at the time friend. And then, you know, you go down different paths. Your friend goes one way, you go the other way. And he wiped the, not intentionally, simply by using the F-Zero to activate the action replay at the time, which of course completely wiped all records, and I don't think I've ever matched that time since. There we go. First, hopefully I should stay in first. Man, I'm doing real bad. Like I said, I haven't played in forever. And this game is just a sheer and utter classic. If you're a Nintendo fan and you haven't played F-Zero, get yourself a copy through what I would consider, personally, any means necessary. You can pick it up on the Wii, what's it called, the Virtual Console channel. I don't know how much it is. Yes, I am using an emulator to play this, however, it is legal to own an emulated copy so long as you own a hard copy of the actual game. I got my Super Nintendo more than 16 years ago now, for my 16th birthday, and I remember when I first got it. When I first got it, for my 16th birthday, me and my friend who'd stayed over that night got up at the crack of dawn. And this was back when you got a copy of Super Mario World and 2 controllers with it. Crack of dawn to rip it open, set it up, and we played Super Mario World for 8 hours straight. Keeping in mind that we'd never played Super Mario World before. And we got 8 hours straight to the Chocolate Islands, which of course these days, playing it straight, knowing the game better than we did before, would be not at all a difficult task. It wouldn't take probably 30 minutes to finish the game if you knew all the shortcuts. Many years later, another friend, who was that friend's youngest brother, who I'm still in contact with to this day, replayed Mario, and we went through it, the whole game. I don't know how long it took us. We played it over a period of days. He came over quite regularly at the time. And we played every level, including all the secret levels, in the correct chronological order, and unlocked the 96th level, and the actual world itself is the 96th level, so to unlock level 96 and have the letters go blue on Super Mario World, play every single level in order, don't skip a level, don't go to the Star World before you've done all the other levels, then do the Star World, then unlock the Special World, then do the Special World. Then once you've done all of those, you will have 96 levels unlocked in Super Mario World. I feel like I've run out of things to talk about now. I was trying to remember, obviously Super Mario World was the first game, but it was either Castlevania, Super Castlevania 4, or this was my second game. This was amongst my first 3. And this, remember that for the time, these graphics were incredible. Especially the way it turned around corners, that really spun me for 6 when it first happened and I first turned. I was like, whoa! Forget where I was going with that. The really annoying thing is that when I listen back to this, I'll remember where I was going to. Should I voice over, should I not? This game is a sheer and utter classic, and there was apparently an F-Zero 2. It never came to Australia. So I guess, which means it never got a European release, because Australia, being such a small market in terms of sale numbers, we get all of Europe's leftovers and nothing more. And I have 3 boosts, and this is the final lap. So I'm going to use those boosts to my advantage to get even further ahead. It's actually quite challenging. Oh, no. Just to know what to say in these things and keep it relevant, just like a voiceover, and hope that one day with enough views and enough subscribers, I will get partnered. And I got number 2. I'm very disappointed. Partly because I was talking, partly it's because I thought, I've got boosts and I'm going to use them, whereas had I have not used the boosts, I would have not stuffed up. I always found this to be one of the more difficult tracks. You know, back in the day. This, by the way, the Logitech 4310 wide controller is fantastic for all these old emulations. Works great with the N64 as well. N64 emulation, not the actual N64. And I will be playing F-Zero on the Nintendo 64 a bit later. If you follow this series, stay tuned and subscribe to see me, to keep updated. We'll be playing F-Zero on both the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo 64. And I'll give F-Zero 2 a try as well. I've never played it before. I don't think I've played it. I might have played it in emulation a long time ago. Oh, there's a good place for my boost. Then see, I get to this point where I just get so focused on the game, I don't say anything. And to be partnered for a gaming channel, and there are so many gaming channels, you can't just put the game up. That violates YouTube's... Excuse me for burping. That's on my screen fatigue. Well, after I had scrambled eggs and a lemon lime and bitters flavoured soda. You have to have the commentary. After this gets popular, hopefully, I mean everyone wants the YouTube channel to get popular, of course they do. I may hopefully have my friends joining me, heckling me as I play. Or not, I'm also heckling my game. Or if I do something really stupid in the game, heckling my playabilities or lack thereof. I think I might stick to the classics for now. You know, the games that we all know and love. I don't know, what games would you like to see me play? Nintendo, Sega, Namco, Konami, Capcom? All of the classics. So anything from the NES era. I'm not particularly familiar with the Master System, doesn't mean I won't play it. I was just more of a Nintendo loyalist than I was a Sega fan. I've always respected Sega. No. So if you want to see me play some Sonic, mention it. So anything from the NES Master System era, Super Nintendo, Mega Drive, or as you Yankees call it, the Genesis from that era, or the Super Nintendo. Sorry, I already said Super Nintendo. The Nintendo 64. I mean, number one again. A lot of games over the years. Ranking. I'm very annoyed at myself for only getting second. The Silencer. This is the one with the wind. There we go. Whoa. I don't know what to say so badly that I've just resorted to do-doing along with the music. Oh god, I'm all over the place. I would love it if they could, you know, reprogram these old games to work with analog controls. That would be fantastic. If someone did a Flash game, something of the sort. I used to be so good at this back in the day. I mean, I could do the hardest difficulty settings, no worries, but you know, it's been a long time. Would you like to see me play Pocky and Rocky? That should be two-player. That should definitely be two-player when if they play that. Facial expressions. So many classics from back in the day. Pocky and Rocky, man. Me and my friend, the original friend that was there when I opened the Super Nintendo that day, we played that so much. We could get all the way up to the last boss. We had a US copy, so we needed the action replay to get the US copy to work. Then a European copy did come out, but to save space, actually got rid of all the text, so the cutscenes were just pictures, which was really pointless, and we swear to God the European copy was a little bit easier, which neither of us liked, because we still didn't feel satisfied that we finished it once we got to like the last boss. And we did find out a cheat at one point, a level select cheat, which was fantastic, because one boss we just couldn't get past about halfway through the game. And we thought, you know, we've fought this boss so often and so hard and gotten so close to defeating him so often. This is in Pocky and Rocky, for those of you who have just tuned in. We thought, you know what, we'll lose the level select cheat, and we won't cheat any further than the next level, and we did it, and we always did it that way. It's like, what level were we up to? Second again. You guys are distracting me. No, I'm distracting myself. I'm responsible for my own actions. Oh, all those hard 90-degree angles on this one. I may not live to see this one. I might need to use a continue. Well, let's see if... Try not to do anything too fancy. Never liked the music of this one until about here. Man, do I bump into this like something horrible. Again, I've just gotten into that point where I'm talking about nothing. I just get so absorbed into the game. No, 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 no! I don't know if this is really appropriate racing music, but, you know, I don't exist in the 25th century whenever this is set. I love the graphics in the GameCube version of this. But I actually like the track designs better in the N64 version, even though the graphics aren't that crash-on. Anyone who's a true arcade racer gamer knows that you play these games for the racing, not for the pretty graphics and for the track designs and such. I think here's the best spot to use a boost on this track. It's just me though. And all these other cars that don't start at the beginning of the race, God, they annoy me so much. The race starts with 4 people, there should only be 4 on the track in total. But I love that when I first played the N64 version, I'm like, my God, 30 cars! And they're all unique individual cars. It wasn't 4 individual cars and then, 30 generic cars. I would love to play something like F-Zero on the internet against multiple users. I'd like to see F-Zero come to the 3DS, come to think of it. That would be an awesome game system for F-Zero to be on. Here's hoping it comes to the Wii U, which I think is a rubbish name for a game system. And I'm not a big fan of what the controller looks like either. Oh, no, come on. Hey, I got third. No need for continue, and I almost died. Okay, so, excuse the burping. That's great. And so, lap 2. That was me playing F-Zero on Zetachrome Plays a Video Game. Thank you very much. Now all I have to do is learn how to make picture-in-picture in Adobe Premiere or After Effects. You've got to let you watch the whole thing. Enter my name into the ranking charts. How well did I do here? I thought these graphics were fantastic when I first played this game and crossed the finish line first. Oh, look, I played it before. There you go. And I did better in my previous run. I did better then. And when it first zoomed sideways, when I first crossed the finish line. Wow, I was like, whoa, awesome, man. Of course, it would take a lot more to impress me these days with video game graphics. That was back when we were young. How do I get out of this? Away. Exit. There we go. Thank you for watching.